Have you ever wondered who might be watching your TikTok videos and what they're doing with the information they glean? Welcome to the world of TikTok, a global phenomenon that has won hearts worldwide. Born out of the marriage between Musical.ly and ByteDance, TikTok skyrocketed to fame, becoming a household name in a blink. It's not just a teenage fad anymore. Grandparents, parents, professionals, children, you name it, they're on it, creating and consuming content, making TikTok an eclectic mix of demographics. Every day, millions of videos are uploaded and billions of bytes of data generated. User preferences, viewing habits, likes, comments, every interaction leaves behind a digital footprint, creating a vast reservoir of data. However, as the saying goes, with great power comes great responsibility. And in the case of TikTok, the responsibility lies in handling this enormous amount of data. As exciting as this platform may seem, it has not been without its share of controversies, particularly around user privacy. In fact, TikTok's privacy issues began to surface not long after its launch. The year was 2019, and a significant controversy was already brewing. TikTok was slapped with a lawsuit that accused it of collecting the personal data of children under the age of 13 without obtaining proper consent. The platform, known for its short, catchy videos, was suddenly under the spotlight, and not for the reasons it might have liked. The lawsuit was a wake-up call. It alleged that TikTok had been unscrupulously collecting user data, such as names, email addresses, and even locations, creating a significant privacy risk. The accusations were serious, and they prompted a wave of concern among users and privacy advocates who were already wary of the app's data collection practices. In response to the lawsuit, TikTok decided to settle, agreeing to pay a hefty sum of over $5 million. But that wasn't all. The settlement also required TikTok to make significant changes to its privacy policy. It promised to be more transparent about the data it collects and how that data is used. It also pledged to take steps to ensure that it was obtaining proper consent before collecting data from its young users. However, the issues didn't stop there, and soon enough, other concerns started to emerge. The early controversies were just the beginning of a larger conversation about privacy and data security on social media platforms. And as we'll see, TikTok was far from immune to these discussions. The year 2020 saw TikTok come under intense scrutiny from governments around the globe. As the app's popularity soared, so did the concerns over its data privacy practices. Governments worldwide began to question whether TikTok was playing fast and loose with user data. The primary issue at hand? The potential for the app to share sensitive information with the Chinese government, considering TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, is based in Beijing. In particular, two nations took a hard line with TikTok, the United States and India. Both countries have been at the forefront of the digital privacy debate, and their concerns about TikTok added fuel to this ongoing fire. In the United States, lawmakers called for investigations into TikTok's data privacy practices. They raised concerns about the potential for the Chinese government to access user data, citing national security risks. These allegations, while unproven, sparked a significant debate about the role of foreign apps in the American digital landscape. Meanwhile, across the globe in India, the situation escalated even further. Citing similar concerns over data privacy and national security, the Indian government took the bold step of banning TikTok outright. This decision was not taken lightly, considering India was one of TikTok's most significant markets, with over 200 million users at the time of the ban. The potential for a similar ban loomed over TikTok in the United States as well. As the debate raged on, the future of the app in one of its biggest markets hung in the balance. Would the US follow India's lead and ban TikTok, or would they find a different solution? These concerns and actions by governments worldwide painted a challenging picture for TikTok. It was a wake-up call for the app and its parent company, ByteDance, to take data privacy concerns more seriously. But what did this mean for the millions of TikTok users worldwide? Faced with these controversies, users and TikTok alike were required to take action. The ripples of these events echoed through the vast user base of TikTok, sparking a newfound consciousness about data privacy. Users, once carefree, now found themselves questioning the safety of their personal information. The controversies led to an increased awareness among users. No longer was it just about creating and sharing fun, catchy videos. The conversation had shifted. Now, it was about what happens to their data behind the scenes. The question on everyone's mind, who is watching my videos, became a constant reminder of the potential invasion of their privacy. In response, TikTok took steps to alleviate these concerns. It was a challenge, no doubt, but one they were willing to tackle head-on. They released a transparency report, an attempt to be more open about their data practices. This report aimed to shed light on the kind of user information they collect, where it's stored, and who has access to it. TikTok also made efforts to distance themselves from their Chinese parent company, ByteDance. The goal was to establish TikTok as an independent entity, separate from the data controversies tied to ByteDance. They appointed an American CEO and set up a new headquarters in the US, hoping to reassure users and regulators of their commitment to data privacy. However, these actions did not completely dispel the cloud of doubt. Many users remained skeptical, questioning whether these efforts were enough to protect their data from prying eyes. And while TikTok has made strides in transparency and accountability, the concerns are far from over. Despite these efforts, the question remains, can TikTok users feel secure about their data? Today, TikTok continues to be a popular platform, but the privacy concerns remain. We've journeyed through its meteoric rise, early controversies, and increasing government scrutiny. We've seen how users are affected and TikTok's attempts to address these issues. Yet, the debate is far from over. The tug-of-war between entertainment and privacy persists. So as we navigate this digital era, let's not forget the implications of our online presence. So next time you post a video, remember, the question isn't just who's watching, but what are they doing with what they see?